Hello, everybody. This is Tariq Elwan, and this is a quick demo for NetCat or some use of NetCat or NC. So, what we will demo today, in many labs, we didn't ask you to do all the tasks for NetCat. However, we pick one piece from here, one piece from there. So I have allocated you few of those ones, the few used, the banner grabbing, the chatting, the port scanning. If you want to do the reverse shell backdoor and sending file cross. However, going through quite few universities, I have found out that they focus on some of those ones only. So let's go over a couple or a few of those ones and let's see how it will go. Let's start with the basic one, which is the banner grabbing. As I mentioned to you before, I have created you as well screenshots inside each one. So you will find here, let me zoom in a little bit. I hope that's it. So you can see that clearly. So what I have created here to be able to do that, I have created a hacker or attacker machine. And as you can see, that's the 130, 192, 168, 58, 130. So that's the attacker, and the meta spoilable. That's the machine, and that's 138. And that's the one we will focus on since that will be our target. So let's start with the banner grabbing. I want to do a banner grabbing to collect the data about one of the devices or the host or whatever it is. So I'm gonna do, can you do 168, 58, and that's 132. Let's go over here and let's pick the port number 80. Now, what we do to be able to, if we have click one more or one extra, it's going to give you some details. But if you want specific details, just type the head and then over there, HTTP, and put the version either 1.0 or 1.1 and hit enter another one. That's the details. So what it tell me about the Metas machines? It tell me that, okay, so that's the server, and inside the servers, that's the Apache. The version upon to sure that's the one, that's the Metas one, that's the Apache 2.2 at 80, and power the PHP. And over here, you can see that the header, the top header. That's mostly what sure, we can do multi things, but if you want to collect some data about a device, we call that a panel grabber, and that's very easy in my opinion. The second one, which is the second task, which you can do as well, that's what we call that the port scanning. Port scanning is, you can, I create you here quite few ones. What we do with the port scanning, you can start with the CNV. That's can you ignore the DNS? So can you start with, and that's 132. Can we start with one port only? Let's start with port number 22. What's the status of port 22? Oh, it's okay. That's SSH and it open. What about port 80? All right, that's it. Gave you the status of that. It's open as well. What about the port number 21? That's if you want to have one by one. However, if you want to scan multi-port at the same time and you have no time, just put one to whatever the number you want. 1 to 100, 1 to 200, whatever it is. And that's going to give you a list of all the ports and if it's open or not open, whatever it is. As you can see that it gives me all the open ports, the HTTP, the domain, the SMTP, the email one, the telnet, and so on. That's one of the usage for the port scanning. So you can scan one specific port, or you can scan multi ones. Over here, I can put you the screenshot as you can tell. That's another use for that. One of the third use, which is really famous use, by the way, don't get me wrong, the what we call it the chatting. If you want to talk between the two machines, one of the good thing with um, NetCat, it allow users to talk between devices. So if I want to go to chit chat between device to another device, there is no problem with that. So we can do that with here without Wireshark, or we can do that here as well. Let me just show you that. If you want to send the data here, you can do something like this. So we will do both of them today, and let's see that. Let's go for the chatting first. To be able to do the chatting, let's go here. What we usually do, I want to chat with the meta, the machine, the other machines. So what we need to do? We need to have 192, that's 168. Yes, over here. And that's 1234. Okay, but that's similar if you want to netcat with that. Is that the session is open or not? So if I click here, the connection refused. So which means that I have to go here and do something. What to do? I need to do something like this. So here, let me just make sure that. Can you listen? That's minus L. So can you listen? Okay, on ports number 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm asking that machine, can you listen on port 1, 2, 3, 4? Now, okay, let's start listening. Let's start running the same command again. Oh, here it is. So let's type in this machine, hello. That's in this machine, in Kali. Now let's go to the meta. Here it is. Okay, so it's arrived here. Can we reply back? That's on this machine. Let's hit over here. You can see that. What does that tell me? It tells me that both machines, they can talk to each other like a peer-to-peer, like a peer-to-peer. I don't want that to put it under peer-to-peer, but it's look like a peer-to-peer. They talk to each other, they open a chatting, and they keep talking to each other the way you go. We have another option which we can as well capture that one in the Wireshark. I believe that most of the labs, they didn't ask about that unless if we ask you to use the FileZilla or something like that. So easy as that, easy as that. So you enable the listening on one device on the port you like, the non-use port for sure. So, and then you start running the NC on another one. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. One last piece, which is usually I can see that it's actually on many, I can see it in many labs. as well at not just only one college or two, which is the how to send a file across, which means that one of the PCs or the device hosts, they have a file and I want to send it to the other file. So for example, if I type here ls, this is the sending file. I'm going to remove that. Here it is. I'm going to remove that here. So when I type, I don't have anything here totally, right? So I want to create a file here and I'll send it to the colleague through the NetCat. So what to do? Just type the nano and type anything you like. For example, type my file to send, okay? .txt. And type over here, hello. That's it. That's it. So save this one, Control O, Enter, Control X, and here it is. Yes, we are okay. So here, that's the file has been created and everything is okay. Okay, so now I have created the file and the file is over here. I want to send that file to the other side. Well, we have two options, and let me just make sure that to give you that one, both of them. I'm gonna show you both of them. This is NC 192.168, 58, 130, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you send that to 130? I believe that's the okay. And over here, my my file, that's txt, okay? Like this. All right, so that's been refused. Why is that? So let's go over here and open a connection. So the same thing we have done before. So can you listen to the ports? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's it. Can you listen in that port? And let me show you later on. Can you listen over here? Yes, I'm going to listen on that port. Let's run the same command again one more time. Here it is. It works. So there's no problem right now. It been sent. Let's see if it been sent or not. Can you see this one? Okay. What happened here? It actually sent the content of the file, whatever been written within the file. So how to fix that if I want, yes, that's okay, no problem with that. But what about if I want to put this one inside a file? Inside a file as well. Yes, we can do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to terminate that. And I will, instead of this one, and I will name that one any name you like. So whatever it is. So my received file.txt. Okay. So in short, that command, it tell the device or the host, can you listen in that port? And whatever you capture, whatever the any data move around from anywhere, put it in a new text file called my received file.txt, whatever it is. Here it is. And I'll go back over there. I'm going to run that command for one more and one last time. Done, done. Do we have anything inside? Let's see. Now I need to terminate that. ls. Can you see that file? My received file. I didn't create it. I just asked for it. What's inside? Here it is. So you can actually capture the data into the screen if you want to, or you can direct that one into a file, name the file, whatever the file. In some labs, some students or some labs actually direct you to name the same file, the both file in from the sender to the receiver, the same name, or you can call that send file, that receive file, whatever you like. It's okay with us. We have no problem with that issue at all. That's the sending file. So what we had covered in this video: the port, the panel grabbing, the chatting, the port scanning, and sending both files across. The reverse shell backdoor, I haven't seen many of the university or even the college. They focus on that reverse one. However, if they do so, I'm gonna create you a specific video, a special video for that one. I hope that this video was helpful. If you have any issue addressing such task, feel free to email me. I'll be more than happy to reply back to you. Thank you for watching.